You ever wonder how the ultra-wealthy, the 1%, manage to stay rich, even when the market crashes, even when the world feels like it's burning down? It's not luck. It's not just inheritance. It's not even about how much money they make. It's how they manage what they already have. Because there's a hidden playbook the 1% use, and most people will never get access to it. Not because it's locked away, but because they never even knew to look for it. Today, you're going to get a piece of that playbook. And by the end of this video, you'll think differently about money forever. So if you've ever said, "I wish someone just told me how to actually do this," then hit that like button now, because this is the guide you've been waiting for. But this isn't one of those budget better lectures. No spreadsheets. No guilt trips about your $5 coffee. This is about shifting your mindset into one of strategy, control, and power. Because managing money like the 1% isn't about being cheap. It's about being intentional. And when you learn how the wealthy think, you'll never see money the same way again. Let's start here. The average person thinks about money in terms of income. How much do I make per hour? How much do I get per month? That's the employee mindset. And it's a trap. Because the 1%, they don't measure money in time. They measure it in systems. They ask, how can this dollar work harder than me? How can I use this $100 not to spend, but to multiply? See, while most people earn, spend, and repeat, the wealthy earn, allocate, and strategize. Here's the first key. Wealth is not built by what you earn. It's built by what you keep and grow. Sounds simple, right? But here's where it gets real. Let me tell you a story. There's a man in Chicago, mid-40s, self-made millionaire. But not from tech, not from Wall Street. He started as a delivery driver. But every time he got paid, he followed one rule: 40-30-20-10. He spent 40% of his income on essentials, 30% on investments, real estate, index funds, businesses, 20% on personal development and networks, and 10% went to an opportunity fund, money set aside strictly for bold plays. By the time his peers were upgrading their cars, he was buying the lots those cars would be parked in. Now here's your first assignment. What percentage of your income is working harder than you are right now? Write it down. And be honest. Also, what's one financial move you wish you made 5 years ago? I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. Most people don't invest because they think they don't have enough. But the truth? You don't become wealthy, then invest. You invest to become wealthy. The 1% don't wait until they're rich to act rich. They act rich by doing what rich people do. Let me open another door most never see. Cash flow. The 1% don't live off their income. They live off their assets. They buy income-producing tools, stocks, rentals, digital products, royalties, businesses, and let those pay for their lifestyle. You want to manage money like the rich? Start asking, how can I build streams of income that don't require my time? Let's break it down. You live in Atlanta, or maybe Dallas, or Seattle. It doesn't matter. Every city has hidden cash flow opportunities. Think local real estate partnerships, automated Airbnb rentals, silent investments in small businesses. You don't need to own a skyscraper. You just need to own something that pays you while you sleep. Now, let me show you how the 1% manage risk, because that's where the real game is played. Middle-class thinking is, how can I avoid losing money? Wealthy thinking is, how can I control my risk and get rewarded for taking it? The 1% hedge everything. They diversify, not just across stocks, but across industries, countries, even currencies. Want to start thinking like them? Ask yourself, if my job ended tomorrow, what 3 income streams could cover me? If you can't answer that, that's your sign. Now let's talk credit. Most people avoid it. The 1% leverage it. They don't use credit cards to buy stuff. They use credit to buy control. Lines of credit to purchase assets. Business credit to scale. Even 0% APR cards to float cash for high return opportunities. But here's the twist. They don't just manage money. They manage emotion. The reason most people never grow wealth? They panic when the market dips. They buy high and sell low. They chase hype and run from fundamentals. But the 1%, they don't make emotional decisions. They follow the plan. They trust the strategy. And they understand cycles. You watching this video right now? That means something. It means you're hungry. It means part of you knows there's a better way, and you're done waiting for permission. So let me give you a gift. The same framework I give my private clients. Here's what you do this week. Track every dollar for 7 days. Don't change your habits, just observe. Awareness is the first stage of control. Assign every dollar. Before the month begins, tell your money where to go, not the other way around. Automate the essentials. Automate savings. Automate investments. Automate bill payments. Take decision fatigue off the table. Identify one income stream to build, not dream about. Build. Whether it's affiliate marketing, dividend stocks, Turo, freelancing, or a small side hustle, choose one and start. Don't get lost in 20 options. Focus creates fortunes. Invest in relationships. Money flows through trust. You're one conversation away from a mentor, a partner, or a deal that changes everything. And most importantly, stay in the game. The 1% didn't get rich overnight. They got rich by refusing to stop learning, adapting, and moving forward, especially when it felt slow. You want to manage your money like the rich? Stop chasing quick wins. Start building lasting systems. This isn't just about money. This is about becoming the kind of person who deserves wealth because you respect it, multiply it, and use it with purpose. You're not behind. You're right on time. And today could be the day everything starts to change. You just got the playbook. Now go run the play. Now that you've seen how the 1% manage their money, you're already ahead of most people. But this is just the beginning. Because the next video I'm dropping will be something different. A video that will shift your relationship with money and time in a way most people never even consider. It's not about saving. It's not even about investing. It's about how the wealthy build time freedom, using a strategy almost no one talks about, because they don't want you doing it. In that video, I'll show you exactly how the top 1% create income without constantly trading hours for dollars, and how you can start building that kind of system even if you're starting from scratch. It's the difference between working for money and having money work for you in silence. And after that, there's another one coming. It's the most important video I've made so far, because it exposes the 3 invisible habits that silently destroy your finances, even if you're making decent money. These aren't the obvious ones. In fact, most people don't even realize they're doing them until it's too late. But once you see them, you won't unsee them. And more importantly, you'll know how to take your power back. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right but still not getting ahead, these next 2 videos are non-negotiables. Now here's the thing. If you're not subscribed yet, this is the moment. Not because of a button, not because of an algorithm, but because what's coming could change the way you move forever. This channel isn't just about money. It's about strategy, mindset, and becoming the kind of person who doesn't just survive, but thrives. And if that's the path you're on, hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, because the next move is your breakthrough.